amazing vlog, probably the best in the whole universe, but it's gonna start raining. All said, what can we do? Hold on. So that direction is cloudy, but on the other direction, where my camera doesn't show, it looks like it's gonna be raining. What can we do about it? Nothing. We're not gonna stay here and get depressed about it. All said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and hello. My name is Chris German. I live on a boat, and who cares? Perfect, that's the introduction. Probably is the best introduction ever. And all said, I still have a flu or a cold or whatever. I'm still kind of cleaning up, so we Gucci about that part. If my nosy voice, it sounds very scratchy, we know why. It's okay, what can we do? Now, another thing, hold on a second, let me figure something out here, because something doesn't add on. Alright, so as I'm running everything here on solar panels. To run my internet, I need one set of solar panels. Then I have a cooler. I'm running that one with different solar panels. And because yesterday was raining all day long, or kind of most of it was cloudy, there wasn't much interference like give me juice, baby. Give me juice, baby. So now my batteries are kind of like, I didn't have juice, baby. I didn't have juice, baby. Cool. That's a nice start of the morning. I gotta make a coffee. I had a coffee earlier. I was kind of waiting for the cameras to load. Of course, hold on. One of the cameras, which one is crooked? One of them is crooked. Let's see. Let me take my iPad off for 1 second. So this is my. Let's see which one is crooked. Let me fix the problems. This one. Are you crooked, my friend? Oh no, that wasn't crooked. Oh, that's crooked. That's nice. That's nice. And this one. Ha! No, that's still a little bit crooked. Yeah, alright, probably it's still a little bit crooked. One of them, it looks cool, who cares? It looks like we're going downhill. So here we have so much interest in how the cameras look. Let me take this but look at this calm water, man. Look at this calm water. Yeah, that looks kind of crooked. Ah, Chris, bro. All right. Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck? All right. That wasn't that hard. Man, never give up, man. Yeah, the other one looks more crooked now. It's okay, my friends. We're not gonna... Oh, okay, hold on a second. Let me fix some issue here. crop and zoom. So I have that thing there. Let me take care of that thing there. Cool, there you go. Problem solved. Right. How about my mugshot? Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm cool. Gucci here. I'm Gucci here. Let me blow my nose again. Anyway. Good morning. What we have today in plan, probably talk more about travels, about stuff like that, and I'm gonna answer some questions. Apocalypse. Give me 1 second. Let me look on the phone and they're gonna tell you exactly what's going on. So, as I told you guys, well, listen, living on the boat is not much to talk about it apart from, I mean, this vlog, it's about experiences or going through my experiences in life and show you the beautiful outside the boat, like in a daily basis, to see how it is to live on a boat. Listen to my complaints, listen to my amazing life stories, and looking at my beautiful face or my ugly belly or whatever you're gonna call it. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is that if you're watching for whatever reason you're watching it, for the whatever I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, that's a different story. As we all agree, it takes two to tango, so here am I dancing on the dance floor. Ping, ping, ping. Cool. I try to be funny sometimes. I try to be more conventional to the standards today. I have a mouth the size of a rotten apple. I'm not gonna be cursing in between. I'm a bad boy sometimes, and even crack a beer and you know, like, oh yeah, he drinks beer on live TV, whatever it is. I may even roll up a cigarette, tobacco. I don't do drugs, so you know, or when I do them, you're not gonna see me doing them. And if I do them when I paint, when I make art, not when I'm tattooing. That's a very no-no. So you kind of get the point. I'm pretty boring. Did it start raining? Hold on. I'm a pretty boring person, so don't worry about it. No, it didn't start raining yet. So I'm pretty boring. I'm the usual suspect, boring with some life stories to share. Probably the point of these vlogs are in general to somebody's depressed or whatever, they think life is shit. They can listen to my life story and say, damn, are worse. You see, I said the S word. I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna be here pretending that I know who I am. I'm not gonna be here giving you guys things that other channels gives you. Shiny, pampered, fake hotel rooms with a fake life and fake girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever it is. I don't have any of that. I've been divorced 3 times, so pretty much kind of explain you my life story. So hold on a second. I'm gonna answer some questions because this way I can communicate. The questions are, oh, look at me, look at me. I'm here. I'm watching myself right now. Oh snap! I'm right there. Perfect. Cool. So let me go here on my thing because I wanna Apocalypse. Yeah, my brother. So I'm gonna answer some questions here. Okay, bro. Yeah, I hope you're good. I mean, I don't know. I never done a blood test. Or whatever, but I've never done a blood test. I done my whatever. I do my hepatitis shots or whatever I need to do for tattooing. I haven't been to a doctor, bro, in a long time. I'm not planning to go. I'm not planning to go to doctors. Last time I've been to a doctor, they find so many issues that I knew something was buggy, and I never went to the doctor since. I don't have an issue. They just tried to feed me a lot of medicine to get sick. So that's my story. That was probably like 15 years ago. Yeah, probably that was like 15 years ago when I went to a doctor for a checkup, and that was the first time in my life. So I'm trying to keep it mentally healthy and stress-free. So, oh, now we're moving, my friends. Here we go. Here we go. We move. Okay. So, yeah, I know a lot of people go, and actually I should be an age when I should go and do a lot of checkups. I'm like 47. Being 47, apparently, you know, we can be sick and we don't know. I definitely mentally not okay, so that's okay. Talking about sleep, I agree. People sleeping 10 hours, man, on a regular basis, or 8 hours. I don't know. I see as a waste of sleep, but then again, as I mentioned, I think people, let's say for instance you drink a lot, you do drugs, like, oh, I need a joint to sleep or whatever it is. That's not sleep. You're not sleeping. It's your brain is half in, half out. Your brain is not, your body or your brain is not relaxing. You wake up even more tired. So I think it's a lifestyle too, you know. Again, if you have a heavy meal in the evening, it's probably not gonna sleep good and so on. But then it depends on people. If that's what they want to do, let them sleep 10 hours, 20 hours, whatever they want to do. And again, I still think it's depression, man. I've been, I know in the winter, that's why I moved from New York here. I moved from New York here because of the winter depression, and that thing is real. And I will tend to sleep my days in, and again, do drugs and alcohol to kind of slide through the day and try to sleep as much as I can. I'll cover my windows to be dark in the room so I can sleep longer. I just kind of trying to run marathon through the winter. I never liked it, man. No, I never liked it. I tell you why I didn't like it. As I mentioned yesterday about falling in a river and nearly froze to death, that's part of it. So I kind of, that cold kind of crept inside of me, and it makes me feel really weird. Like my whole body hurts. I wake up in the morning with pain, and in the night actually I wake up with a lot of pain. I had some body parts broken, and that one, over time, the older we get, the more we feel it in the wrong conditions, like humidity, cold humidity, and cold, right? Over here, since I moved to Miami, not even once hurt anything, apart from, I don't know, nothing hurts here. I would like to say that something hurts. I mean, well, I wouldn't like to say something hurts, but it doesn't hurt. Anyway, let me put some gas in this. Yeah, sleeping all these hours. I know people that sleep that, man. And the funny thing is they're always tired. That's the weirdest part is when somebody sleeps that much. And again, I repeat, yesterday I slept probably a little bit way too much, and I wake up with a frog eyes, and I'm tired. I was kind of tired during the day. And the thing with that is, I don't know, I think it's like an addiction. The more you sleep, the more you need to sleep, and the more you're craving that sleepness, and then you blame everything. Oh, I'm tired. It reminds me of people that got massages. The more massages they get, the more you're gonna hear them, oh, I need a massage. Like literally I don't know, they sit down, they walk in 2 minutes, they sit down, they come from a walk, they're like, oh, I need a massage. They work a little bit, I need a massage. And they get a massage, and you know, muscle memory. The more you do, the more your body tells you need that. I never got a massage in my life, so it's easy for me to talk. And then I don't think so, I never needed it. Sometimes hurt, like myself, my lower back hurts because of my tattoo posture when I tattoo, right? The position of my back. And it's like, oh, you need a massage. Like, no, I need to fix my posture. Actually, that tells me that I'm tattooing in the wrong position, and I need to fix the position I work in, because going to get massages is not gonna fix my position, and then overall it's still gonna damage my spine, right? So there you go. That's the way I fix my issues. Keeping it real on the street. All right, one second. Let me see if this one works now. Something is not right here. Oh, I didn't press hard enough. Press it. Cool. Let me see. So that's my opinion about sleep. Again, I think it's most related is for my knowledge, it's about depression. And people say, oh, if you work hard, whatever. Listen, I used to work on construction, party the hell of the whole week. Work, party, drink, drugs, you name it, and I sleep on the weekend one day. Oh, and when the weekend came, on Friday, I wouldn't make it home till Sunday morning, and then I will eat, shower, whatever it is, like you kind of try to get your day together, and on Monday morning, I'll go back to work. So no, working hard has nothing to do with your sleep. No. Cool. Let's see. So I do the sleep. Oh, the run at 20 minutes. I don't know what's about. I should look back on my videos. I think my runs, they are constant, but I'm gonna check about that one. I have no comments on that, what's about it, but yeah. Oh, the date syrup. I think it is for something else, not for the coffee. I use honey sometimes. I don't use sugar. I don't have sugar. I don't use sugar. I don't think so I had sugar. I don't even know when. Like, I don't buy coffee outside. I don't go to Starbucks probably once in a million years. Once a year probably I hit one of those Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever it's called, and have a coffee maybe. I tend to just, if it's not like honey or something, I don't use any other ingredients. Or syrup. I use not the syrup, oh, that was still a syrup actually. Something like honey, substitute for honey. And now I bought this one. And I'm guessing it's for crepes or something, like for different types of stuff, but I use it for coffee. I don't think so it's healthy either, don't get me wrong. But hey, it gives a nice flavor to the coffee. Cool. I'm heading to New York. Why are you heading to New York? Well, I'm going for work. I don't work in Miami. After I close my shop, I'm done with work in Miami. So I go to work. Usually I go every month, 1 week a month. So now I'm gonna be traveling. So I usually New York, and then I'm gonna be traveling to different states, doing guest spots. I'm gonna making videos and stuff too. So as I said, I'm gonna try to keep this streaming consistent, only because it's part. I wanna just kind of prove something to myself. It's about being consistent, and this way I can get into being more creative and every day do something, like leave a tiny mark. It's not going to change the world, it's going to change nothing, but it just kind of proved me a point that I made a point about what I want to do. So it's about being selfish somehow, I guess. I don't know, it's just I want to do things for myself. It's kind of like do a promise to yourself and keep it rolling. Now, all said, I'm not saying I'm going to do every single day, because I may go in a situation like go to New York and, you know, by the time I usually work till 2-3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 12 o'clock, and literally I sleep 3-4 hours. And sometimes I wake up, I need to start preparing work, but that's probably a good part of start doing live videos while I'm preparing work. But probably I'll be way less communicative, because usually when I prepare work or I'm working, I focus onto something, and it's very hard to unfocus and focus onto something else and talk random stuff out of. If I communicate with somebody, it's better, but otherwise, talking out my asshole is kind of, you know, I said another bad word, great Chris. I'm gonna let it loose one day and just talk. Okay. Oh yeah, the hoteliers, about the other countries, hoteliers and stuff. Yeah, I've been to countries, actually. I've been drinking with the people at the hotels. I'll have a beer with them in the nighttime. And it's about, I'm coming from a drinking culture, probably that's why I drink, and people think I drink too much. No, and actually you mentioned something here about the, hold on a second, about like purchasing drink at my age, right, like 6 years old. Hold on a second, I see something here. Let me see, one second. Oh, and the ability to purchase alcohol and cigarettes at 6 years old. Oh no, you could purchase them at 3 years old. I was just 6 years old at the time. So what I'm saying is, we come from a drinking culture. Actually, it's legal to drink at 14 years old in Romania. It always was legal. At 14 years old, you can go to a bar and hang out with your father or your friends and get drunk. Yes, it's legal. Now, all said, at 6 years old, now I don't think so they're gonna sell you cigarettes in Romania at 6 years old, because, you know, we have all this self-conscience, which I think is normal, it's cool. But at the time, it was all about morals, right? So, for instance, you have to understand, I lived in communist time where everything was supervised. Like, there are people watching you regardless, you don't see nobody around you. You go on the streets, there's no adults, you can't really be on the street that much. Was always a constant fear and panic. So if I go and buy if I go and buy cigarettes or alcohol and I say it's for my parents, which of course I didn't even have to say it, they'll be like, oh, your parents send you to buy a bottle of vodka or two. It's like, yeah. Do you want cigarettes with that? Yep. That was normal. Why? Because by the time first of all, if I open that bottle, I'll be in a huge problem. Now, if I have a cigarette outside, and we were smoking as kids, as I mentioned, but we will hide in all these construction sites, whatever. If you get caught by somebody like an adult seeing you smoking, oh, they'll beat the shit out of you. 1, 2, then they grab you by the ear, lift you up, and they say, where do you live? Over there. And they bring you home, and they're gonna give it to your parents and tell you what you did while you're already being beaten up, and the parents were gonna beat you up even more. First of all, because you got caught. Second of all, is like, why do you even start smoking? Now, when I say that, you have to understand, my father, I had a discussion with my father about this. My father was smoking and drinking legally at 10 years old. And people will be like, oh, 10 years old. He's like, yeah. He will go and buy cigarettes and having a packet of cigarettes going to school in his pocket. Pretty much everybody where he grew up. He grew up in a village. But you have to understand one thing. Those kids, they were working. After he's finished school, he will go and work in a rock mine, digging and cracking rocks like every adult. So when you are an adult, you are seen as an adult because you are an adult. The age, when you put somebody to work shoulder to shoulder with an adult, or working the land with an adult, you are an adult. So that wouldn't be as, oh, that's child abuse, a child working in a mine. Yeah, well, I mean, that child had to support too. The life was hard. So you couldn't expect to say to your kid, oh, how dare you, just a kid smoking. It's like, well, how dare you make him work 8 hours after school? After I have to work 3 hours to go to school and come back. How dare you ask me to work next to you? You see what I'm saying? So it's a very, very fair game. So, all said, I don't think so. It's not like, don't get me wrong, I start physically smoking as a addicted, I guess, which every year I kind of quit. I'm a quitter sometimes, regardless. And then I realized I don't want to quit, and I start again. I started smoking at 24, and I started smoking more regularly, I should say, at 24. And regardless, I had the freedom to smoke. So having everything in your hand, that doesn't make you that you're gonna do it. Now, I started smoking because I used to work in this restaurant in Ireland, and believe me or not, I was a DJ, kitchen DJ, right? So washing dishes. Believe me or not, if you didn't have a smoking break, they wouldn't give you a break, because hey, why would you take a break? And it was kind of like a micro-slavery kind of workplace, you know, give you a lot of less money than everybody else, and make sure that you don't take a break so you can overwork. So the more you work, the less people they have to employ. I was like, you know what, why wouldn't I take a smoking break? And like, I start puffing, and then suddenly I start smoking. So, but when we were kids, we were smoking. Of course we were playing, you know, like, oh, I had a cigarette, I stole a cigarette from my father. Somebody, oh, I went, I bought 2 packets of cigarettes, I didn't give it to my parents one. Or actually, there were some kids, their parents, that didn't give a fuck about them. Sorry, my language again. So yeah, that was the environment, but that doesn't mean that we had to take advantage of it. Makes sense? Like over here, you let the kids smoke and they be like, oh, look at me, I'm an adult, oh, I'm smoking weed at 6 years old. Only because it's there you're gonna do it? Or because the music videos tell you, or because your favorite rapper tells you to do that. Oh, we weren't that brainwashed. We were looking up as an adult, but there always a rule. When you're gonna pay your bills in the house, when you're gonna be working full time, you can have a rule in the house. Until then, I make the rules, I own you, kind of, and I'm the one who made you, who's gonna kill you. So we did live in a kind of a fear patent, right? And everybody know me. And that was there was different types to raise kids. Yeah, physically we were slapped around. Damn right. You do something stupid again. Why? People say, oh, that's child abuse. Oh, I bet it is. But the problem is, you have to understand, those parents were abused by the government. We live in a communist state where everybody worked for a government, for a communist, right? And we can talk about political stuff like this one day. So the parent already was abused. And then they come home, and then work, they live in fear. All their life they live in fear, because if you say something, they have to be aware if you say something, if you do something, somebody's watching you and you're gonna be responsible, or they're gonna take you, they're gonna beat you, like the Secret Service, right? So with that stress, you come home, the last thing you want your kid to be, you know, being a brat. Nah, and no kids were brats. No kids were brats. You don't have the luxury to be a brat because the parents, they were already too tired, or you may interpret that you have all the freedom and you go out and you say something in front of somebody wrong. The kid will say something to his parent because, oh, this kid said this and this and that, and then the parent would be informer for the government and knock knock, who's there, come with us, and you go to Siberia for a few years and probably you're never gonna make it back. You see, it was a vicious circle, man. It was a very vicious circle. So we all learn to behave through fear or through panic because everybody lived in fear and panic. Make sense? Was a collective punishment by the government. Everybody suffered. So yeah, we did smoke, we did drink. We were free to, but then again, if I come home with smelling of alcohol, and my parents didn't give me that alcohol, now you're talking, oh, your parents? Fucking right, they will give. Listen, we set a party, there's beers on the table, they'll be like, oh, do you want a glass of beer? Yeah. 6 years old, 5 years old, 3 years old, whatever it is, there you go. And they were like, that's gonna put some chest on your the hair on your chest. That wasn't child abuse because we knew we don't want to do that. We looked at the adults not to as Superman. Oh, we knew they're scared. And the only one thing they will say, do something, it's actually when, you know, they get more loose when they like around people, and that was everybody, not me, everybody. And then again, I grew up on my, like in the winters or on a school breaks, we go. I'll be at my grandparents. They live in the middle of nowhere. They used to make alcohol. We have a vineyard. We have plums. We make like poutine or whiskey will be called, right? And think about it, in the morning it's extremely cold, and you need to go outside. What I'm saying, cold. Yo, they will give you a shot of that whiskey to warm up your blood because you may freeze to death. And when I'm saying that, this is not a joke. My grandmother, she will just gather, but everybody will drink because you need that in your system. And I tell you a story, like in Russia, I have a friend that worked in Siberia, working on a highway. With the payment, part of the payment, which is standard, they give you 2 bottles of vodka every day. And guess what? You don't have to be an alcoholic to drink it, because if you don't drink it, you freeze to death. If you know what alcohol does to you, like it thins on your blood, you have a better mechanism to, you know why you will drink it. So it wasn't to get drunk. You cannot get drunk in below 40 degrees. You cannot get drunk. That just keeps your engine running. That's like an oil, man. If you don't drink, you die. So, you see, that's just cultural stuff. So, yep. Talking about alcohol. I'm talking about all this stuff. True story, nearly died. I got in a coma, I was about 7 years old. 7 or 8. I got in a coma. This is bad, bro. Well, now we talk about kids being unattended, kids being stupid, and kids being delusional, right? Me and my brother, again, we are at my grandparents' home. My grandfather died, so it's only me, my brother, and my grandmother. So she went to church. She's a super religious woman. I mean, religiously religious. What I'm saying is she will never skip a beat to go in a village. We live in the middle of nowhere, a valley, and it takes you, either you take the horse to go in a village. You couldn't have a bicycle or whatever. We didn't have a motorcycle because it's hills, right? And to walk, it takes about 2.5, 3 hours to get in the village, 2.5, 3 hours to get back of the village, right? So, oh man, how are we moving? So, on a Sunday morning, about 6 o'clock, she left in the village. So she says, you need to feed animals. I'm 7 or 8. My brother is 1.5 years older than me. So the whole duty of farm duty was left into kids. Again, we were adults, man. You cannot, you see, they will trust you with the job you had to do, because we were taught how to do that job. We need to feed animals. We need to clean the the where the animals are. We need to cook. We need to swipe. We need to take care of everything around it, and even take the animals out and let them free a little bit and so on, right? Because we live in the middle of nowhere. You can let them free, but then you need to be next to them because they'll go. Cows, they'll just go. Sheep, they'll just go. They don't. So you need to kind of attend them, right? So all said, we have wild animals around. We have wolves. We have all the stuff. So it's kind of like it's a weird way to think they'll leave your kids in the middle of nowhere. But guess what? People, they do that everywhere. I bet on anything you want. You go now to Alaska, and the kid will go fishing. 6, 7 years old. We go fishing by himself probably. Or he rides one of those slides to bring some food from the town, I guess, right? I'm guessing so, because you are part of the household. You need to provide. You need to pull your weight. You can't just be like sitting there playing games or being on the computer. Well, we didn't have any of that, but we couldn't, and there was not that mentality of child abuse. It's like, if you don't work, I can't survive, right? So my grandmother left. Of course, we got up. We were try to be adults, get a shot of palinka, we call it, really strong, and we start doing the animal chores, like 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, on the middle of the summer. Yeah, you up. Yes, you up. Yes, you don't go fishing. You don't go running around playing with the little cars. You don't do that. You do your work as an adult because you are the adult in the house, right? So, of course, we finish all the duty. We sit down, we eat, we cook, yes. We didn't have fire. We didn't have gas. We cook with wood, right? You put the wood on the stove and you flame it and you crack eggs and you put a piece of meat or whatever we want to do. I mean, pretty much, we do whatever you want. But that's not because we learned how to do it then. We always did it, right? So we kind of finish our chores. It's like, let's start having another shot. It's like, I mean, why not? You trust me. After one shot, you get tipsy. We got tipsy, and then sitting there is like, like kids do. Oh, I bet I'm a better swimmer than you. No, I bet. Oh, I bet I can jump higher than you. Oh, I bet I can jump higher than you. I bet I can run faster than you. Oh, I bet I can run faster than you. And then this little idiot, I bet I can drink more than you. Now that's the stupidity of a kid coming in. Oh, I bet I can drink more than you. No, I can drink more than you. No, I can drink more than you. Now playing adult games, being stupid kids, right? So I said, listen, let's put a bet. Me and my brother, he's 1 year older than me. I think he was 9, I guess, right? Whatever, around that age. Like, and we weren't very. There's not much around to learn from. Like today, on a mobile phone, kids learn a lot, right? We were like, okay, I mean, you do something wrong, there's consequences to be done. So that's the way we grew up, right? So of course we never got drunk until now. I seen my parents getting drunk, my father I should say, or whatever, my uncle or every other adult. My mother doesn't drink, so I never seen her. But anyway, so we put a bet. I said, who drinks less is gonna jump on a well. Now, again, we live in the middle of nowhere, no electricity, water, because it gets really dry in the summer, the well it's really, really deep. And you have to, with a chain and all this, that's how you pull water up and you bring it in the home, to the cattle, to the animals. That's how you give them water. It's a lot of heavy work. Now the well is very deep. Oh, that wasn't a concern for us because we were too brave for our stupidity. Like literally, we thought we can move mountains around. Man, when I was a kid, there's no hill or mountains I couldn't conquist or move it. There's no such a thing. It cannot be done. There's no such a thing. It's only you didn't try hard enough. And that we were raised like that. It's like, I can't do it. No, you didn't try hard enough. Try it again. So of course, jumping in a well, on a water well, it's like, pulling it up, still I couldn't get up. Like I couldn't come out. Like my brother would, or me, I would pull my brother up. So that's kind of stupid we were. Like literally uncooked minds, right? So I said, okay, so we went in a basement. It's not a basement, like the house has an extension where we keep everything cold. It's kind of designed a little bit to go down on the ground. And we have the wine there, like bottles of wine, a different alcohol, food, everything we keep there. That's our fridge, right? So we went in there, and it's a big room full of everything, like jars with everything and whatever. That's how, like a walk-in fridge, but it's very big, right? So here we are. This boy over here says, "Oh, watch me. I'm star one," because I'm very brave, as you can see. I'm very brave. So I put a pipe into that, like a bottle where you have the alcohol. Alcohol is proof, like will be. So the whiskey is like 40 whatever. I think this is like pretty much 1.5. The whiskey like as vodka, 1.5 stronger than vodka, like extremely strong, right? We make it extremely strong. It's called Tsuika. Ask in Romania about Tsuika, and then you'll know what I mean. It's made of plums, right? I can make that thing too. Yeah, we learned that stuff. So that is me. I put the hose in, and like, where the hose at, right? I put the hose in, and I start sucking in the alcohol. Now that comes with fumes, which one thing you have to understand, the fumes, they get you really fucked up. So that is me and my brother counting, right? You have to go 1, 2, 3, 11 of this. Like everyone will be like a big shot, right? Like a big heavy shot of it. Think about it, like 11 in a row. Yo, after I finished the 11, like he was counting very loud, right? Collapse, bang. I literally collapsed. I banged my head. I broke something. I kind of rolled around apparently. I kind of got in a spasm, whatever happened. I broke something else. I cut myself. Yo, I'll start bleeding the shit out of myself all over. Now my brother was sober, obviously. He started panicking. He dragged me out. Like literally, he dragged me out of the basement. He dragged me out and he put me outside and he tried to look after my wounds. And of course, he said, may as well go and finish the drinking session there. He went drinking, leave me outside in the shadow of a tree. It's in the middle of the summer where it gets extremely motherfucking hot. Excuse my language. And as the day goes, I'm dead. Like I'm in a coma. Like we didn't know what to do. Like give him water. I was like probably like sleeping, whatever he thought I was doing. We didn't have the clue what coma means, right? The sun comes in, like behind the trees, and it started boiling me up. I think at 4 o'clock or something. That's the story I heard after. My grandmother comes up about 4 or 6 o'clock, something like that. The duty was we supposed to do all the animal stuff and then eat and then go out and put tobacco. We had like a tobacco plant for the communists, right? We have all this land and we're supposed to put tobacco on the leaves tobacco and to dry them, right? That was our job for that Sunday. And then you put small ones, big ones, whatever it is. So that was our job for that thing. Pretty much they give us jobs to don't get stupid shit up what I done. So there is me. My grandmother comes and there is me like boiling up, red, whatever it is. She's like, what the heck happened to this kid? And then my brother, him being drunk, he's like, he drunk. I don't know what happened to him. She started pulling and I'm breathing, right, apparently. And then she started beating, like, and then I apparently like, fuck you, is what I start cursing at her. You know, suddenly being an adult, but being super drunk. She wake me up from my coma or whatever it was. I kind of have a power of cursing, like being that kid now. Oh, you beat me all the time, and now you beat me again. She got this thing and started wiping me and look what you did. You're gonna kill yourself. Blah blah blah. Probably she panicked, bro. I start running. I remember kind of that thing. I start running, and again, we live in the middle of nowhere. It's hills and mountains or whatever it is, and it's just a valley with things. When I'm saying it's like very virgin place, there's no roads, it's just rocks and digs and bushes, and as you can see, it's just wilderness, right? Bro, I woke up after 2 days. I remember it was raining heavily, and I was in this ditch, covering all these things and stabbed with all this scratch and you name it. Bro, I was shivering and I was, holy Christ. Like I didn't know what time is it. It wasn't night. I kind of tried to figure out where I am. I wasn't far away from home, so I seen the home. I'm going there. I didn't know what happened. Yo, I go there. My grandmother. My parents. My father was there too. Apparently, she had to go back in town to communicate, to call my father that I went missing and probably I'm dead. Now, they were searching for me for all 2 days. They were searching for me. But they couldn't find me. There's no way you can find this little idiot in a bush where it's bushes and things and rocks and trenches everywhere. I'm talking everywhere, like every single step, right? And you know, the beating they gave me, and then they asked me if I'm okay. So of course I'm okay. They start to treat my wounds, whatever it is. Dehydrated. I tell you one thing. I crushed my liver, man. So all said, I didn't drink. If I smell any alcohol, I'll puke straight up. I didn't drink until I was probably the first drink or whatever. Sometimes I could drink a little bit of a beer, but like I will never drink more than half beer. I think and again, it's legal to drink at 14, right? All my friends will go out drinking, whatever. I'll be sitting there drinking juice or water or whatever it was, right? I was the straight age guy, involuntarily. So I think first time I got drunk after I was about my, I don't know, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that's my close to that experience. I still have problems with my liver since. Sometimes. I can't make this up, my friends. Can't make this up. So, let me go here more on so this is my alcohol talk, okay? Oh, what did you say that made the server in Thailand upset? Well, it's not the server actually, the guy, the ladyboy guy, they live with us, or they live with my family. As a guy, it's part of a family, right? What happened is, again, I learned about that culture a long time ago, and I learned what the meaning or why a ladyboy is very accepting community, or why they are very they're part of the community. Not part of it. They are, every single one of them, even the richest guy, apparently they have been a ladyboy in a previous life, because that's the transition, not between a man or a woman. It's not in a sexual act, or as you know, LGBTQ, whatever it's called. Nothing to, it's about, again, what I explained yesterday, you become to suffer. That means you have to help everyone, or like work hard. You have to work for your parents, your brothers, whatever. You work. You are a working horse all your life. You can't complain because you need to suffer. The second part, you need to serve. You become a server, right? So what I'm saying is you are way above those people already. So everybody that are not a ladyboy and they are not rich, they know, they hope next life they're gonna become ladyboys. And again, when I'm saying ladyboy, I'm not saying as a sexual thing. Don't confuse that. It's a transition from being the suffering soul to the serving soul, to make it on the third phase of reincarnation. They have only 3 phases. And to be the rich guy, to be served and to have people working for you. Now, what happens having people working for you? They don't see them as workers or whatever, or are suffering, right? They see them as, I have to help them now. They are part of me. So every community, somebody richer, they will have the ladyboys, because you couldn't get rich if you in the past life, you wouldn't be a ladyboy. And the past life, you wouldn't be like a server, and then you wouldn't be struggling. And again, if you can be a ladyboy, but if you're not accepted as if people don't accept you, like you do a bad job being a server. When I say ladyboy, I mean a server in an industry and anything around, like the people you serve or the community or whatever it is. You are a connector, right? If you don't do your job proper, you're gonna go back being a struggler. So you have to struggle your life, work very hard. You cannot complain, right? It's kind of weird. It's a religious stuff, right? So what happened once, we were drinking and smoking and doing our stuff with my parents and all the community. The ladyboy, we always sit with us. So he sits with the guys here, or with a male thing, and women will sit on the other side. They cook, they do the stuff, and he will go and pick up he doesn't go shopping. He does the cleaning, he does all the stuff, or she, whatever it is. I don't think so. They care. They don't consider themselves she and they don't have that issue. They are both, right? So they cannot get upset if you say she, he. They don't, has nothing to do with that. They don't take a sexual connotation out of it, right? So we were drinking, and they have to serve. Again, they pay attention to everything. That's their thing, and that's everywhere. Every hotel, everything, they are working there. They are the serving thing. They're the best servers ever. And this is in the nature. It's weird. It's bizarre, but it's beautiful to observe it, right? And then it's creepy, and I tell you why. So I'm sitting there, and of course, and every time I'll get a packet of cigarettes, I'll try to light it. It's like, no, Andy will get my cigarette, and he will light it, give it to me. Now, he will light the cigarette. He doesn't give it to me as thing. He will do for every single person. Like, you want a cigarette, the guy will look at it, and they will light the cigarette and give it to him, right? Light it, serve it. Like, you serve it, right? And you see what already gets in the creepy side of it. Now, you drink. As you drink, he puts alcohol, he wipes in this, like even you wipe your mouth, like something really weird. Now, of course, me coming from the western side of the world, that's like having a kind of like, it feels like employing a server, but a server that he has to, it may sound very weird, like a slave, right? It may sound very weird. So of course I feel uncomfortable. The more drunker I get, it's like, can you just don't do that? It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Like, no, listen, I can light my cigarette. I seen it as, you don't have to do that for me. Like, I'm not part of, I don't, and I said, no. And literally one's like, no, listen, no, I can do it. But the way I said it, with the tone I talk, as you can see now, the way I talk, was interpreted like, him is not good enough for the job. I light better my cigarette. And I wasn't only, it was all about the cigarette, right? Because I think it's weird somebody to just, and it puts into your mouth. I'm like, okay, once, twice, three times, and then, of course, I'm paying attention. That's normal to everybody, but I'm not. It's for me, it's kind of fresh, right? And then I said, no, I can do it. Listen, I can do it myself. Don't worry about it. He took it as he's not good enough, or she's not good enough. Start crying, man. He went in. I was like, well, my pa says, Chris, no, what do you do? Like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't. Like, no, Chris, no. You stay with us. This is our culture. You cannot do this. He thinks he's worthless now. He thinks all his life work. And this guy was about girl. I'm calling guy not in a sexual thing. It's just, I think, he wasn't in any sexual way about one thing. He was just, that's his transition. He never hide being a guy or dress like a woman, or sometimes you will see him dress normal like a woman and have lipstick on, right? Anyway, so, and he was crying there, and it's like, yo, Chris, you can't do this. Like, this is wrong. He took it, and my pa knew what I was doing, right? It's like, we get it, but you have to understand, because we are here, he will never do that when he sits at a restaurant or whatever, like, because he worked in a restaurant industry. But this is us. That's how he pays off. He lives for free here. Every community has one or two ladyboys. That's how they get paid off. This is part of him. This is natural. He has to do it. Not because it's mandatory, because that's his passage to go to the next life. He's not gonna get rich next life. He's gonna go back. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, you have to understand. I'm like, holy shit, like literally I took all his work away, like the work of Buddha or whatever it is, right? I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. So I called him like, listen, I'm sorry. He's like, no, he cries like, no, Chris, I'm no good. I was like, no, Jesus, you are the best cigarette lighter ever in the universe. You are the most amazing. I don't know, your serving is beyond amazing. It's probably too good. Like, it made me feel where I'm coming from. We don't do that. And if I'll do that, that's some weird stuff. That's either it's a kind of like a fetish. Somebody will have a fetish, somebody, lighting their cigarette. And, like I have to explain to them where I'm coming from. This is like slavery. Like, you cannot. I'm saying, no, me no slave. Like, oh, no, hey, whoa. Anyway, I was like, listen, come here. I kiss him. I love you. Don't worry about it. I apologize. I had to apologize and I have to explain he's the best ever in the universe. And tell you one thing, and I will stop him doing that, man. I was like this, hey, I'll come on the table. Hey, can you light a cigarette for me, please? And, I said, I'm going to give you some money. Oh, that's an insult. Oh, do you think I do this for money? That was kind of another little thing. So, yeah, that's how I upset him, man. And I learned a lot. Do not upset the ladyboys. Let them do what they're meant to do. And I done that mistake again, but that was on my last time I've been to Thailand. I done it in different way, and there was a kid involved. I'm gonna tell you that story another day. The same thing, I fucked up. I got involved into something that regardless, I knew it made me feel uncomfortable. But the rule of traveling is, those are the rules of the country. You obey the rules of the country. Do not bring your cultural wherever you come from and you try to demanding on them because you went to their country, right? So I learn a lot. I mean, that's one thing when I travel. I go to the countries, wherever it is, I kind of see what they're doing there and then try to go with the rule. And usually wherever I travel, I try to infiltrate in the local area, like with locals. And I'm kind of lucky with my job to actually have the luxury to hang out with locals, have the luxury for them to give me a tour of the local culture, right? Because if I do a guest spot at a place, Mexico or whatever, Argentina, whatever it is, I stay with them. They explain how it is, and that's how you get. I'm not as a tourist. It's like, oh, it's nice to be served by somebody because I paid all inclusive. Oh, I'm gonna leave tip. It's done. It's not about that, man. It's about, and this is a religious stuff. You have to understand, Thailand or whatever I told you about the ladyboys, whatever, that's a religious stuff. That's nothing that you can ever stop. And it's so, like over here, let's say in America, you have all these things like you have to be politically correct the way I say things, he, she, they, them, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that talk, but over there they don't have that problem. They don't have that thing. You are not correct or incorrect if you call he, she, he. It's a lady boy. You can call lady boy. It already tells you can call them whatever you want. It's a lady boy. You can call them a lady, you can call them a boy, you can call he or she. They will not, as long as you acknowledge them, the job is done. Right? There's no like, oh, you racist, oh, you are sexually wrong on this, let me slap you, let me punish you, let me put you on Facebook, you. No. Just let them do their stuff, right? Don't tell them, don't take that next step of their reincarnation away. Let them do them, So, what I was saying, yeah, I learned a lot, but I wanted to say something related to this. Yes, so you have to understand that, for instance, I go a little bit into that sex stuff. Like right now in America, for instance, we have an issue with trannies, right? And it's about bathrooms and this and that, or I'm a he, she, whatever. I'm not getting involved in that discussion, but you have to understand in Thailand, the schools, they have girls, boys, lady boys. The school has toilets, boys, girls, lady boys. Always did. In school, the lady boys dress like women. Nobody laughs at them because every single broken ass kid is gonna be them in next thing. They're they're more valuable, they're more up than the kids they already didn't go through the transition. Now they may have kids, there may be kids there, they come from the rich families, and they respect them as well because they say, my father was a lady boy, or I was a lady boy in past life. So they are part. So think about that for a second. So that's why it's not a sexual thing. It is part of the culture, and nobody makes fun, nobody has an issue, nobody has a he, she, they call them. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. They hang around together. The guys, the school uniform, it is boys, girls, and lady boys. A lady boy can wear lipstick and be dressed with a boy dress, with a boy clothes, or tomorrow can have a dress. Nobody cares. That's as long as you wear the uniform, for school uniform. I've seen it, right? Now, when you go to an adult, they don't have that issue to go to a toilet. They don't have to have 3 toilets. That's in school, right? Because again, you could be curious, whatever it is. They don't have that issue. When you're an adult, everybody knows what they are. They don't go, because again, they don't do it for, oh, I want to be a tranny. I'm just talking shit now. Like, I want to be a tranny, and I pretend to be a tranny to go because I'm a little pervert going on a girl's toilet. Like, people think about that stuff here, right? It's not. Over there, it's just because it's a moral issue. It's about religion, a moral issue, and you cannot lie to yourself because you're never gonna make it on next step, right? So it's very embedded. It's very there. There's no question asked, no debating. It's just, it is what it is, and it's always been like that because that's what it is. For 1,000 years, for 2,000 years, who knows? There's never a question about it. So that's why it's beautiful to see that stuff, and that's what to me I was confused when here I read all of that stuff. It's making people confused and people angry. It's like, yo, if that's an issue, just make an extra toilet, man. I don't know. I mean, we can learn from more third world countries, you know, because people say, "Oh, that's a third world country." You can learn from that. I mean, probably they have better understanding of what we're talking about. You know, we always can try learning about that. But anyway, again, I don't get into politics like that. I don't personally. I don't care about it. I think people should do whatever they want to do, as long as there's a moral behind this, the moral issue. I think we live only once. People should experience whatever they want in life, as long they don't do it with a shady agenda or a shady mind or damaging their souls or somebody else's soul, like damaging something, right? As long as that's your thing, do it. Who am I to tell you what's right or wrong, or why is right or why is wrong? I don't. It doesn't bother me for 1 second. And again, I've seen it working. I mean, I haven't been to Vietnam. That's my next step. I guess it's the same thing over there. I don't know much. I'm not gonna talk, so I can talk about the countries I've been in. And again, that's what it is. So yeah, I learn a lot. Next time I go to Thailand, Chris, zip it. Actually, encourage them to do what they want to do. You know, and that's what I'm saying. When you go to all these places, we go to Thailand. Go to places when you see ladyboys serving other restaurants or whatever. Go to them. Have them serving you, right? Because that's they're better servers, but it's not about, you know. Again, don't get me wrong. You go to clubs or whatever restaurants. There's everybody serving. I mean, there's not. But in general, they'll have a better chances to be employed, and there are better chances to serve you better, because it's in their nature. I don't know, you know. Yeah, man. Let's see if I have any comments. So I hope we're doing. I hope we're doing good here. I hope we're doing good. Let's see. Oh, it went out. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Hold on. Oh man, no way. My camera went out. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad somebody acknowledged that. Thank you so much. Oh man, I'm glad I checked it. Hold on, let me get my cable to charge it. Hold on a second. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let's get my cable in. And we're gonna fix the issue right now, my friends. Where is my thing? Yeah, man. No, where's my cable? I need a cable. I need a cable. Yo, I have so many cables here, and I need to get the right cable. Great. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. Thank you for letting me know. Hold on. Where is the cable? No, that's iPhone cable. That's USB 3. Because this cable has a different. Okay, let me put this one. Let me see if it charges with this one. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, where is the cable? No, that's iPhone cable. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it. Thank you for letting me know. It's gonna work? I guess it's gonna work. Let's see. All right. Yeah, brother. Hey, Apocalypse, how you doing? How you doing? Let me get into this. Okay. All right. I think I'm on it. Thank you for letting me know about this. And the audio probably is not the best either, because I think I had a. Let's see. Are we loading? I think we're gonna have a luck with this now. It's loading. Let me look for another cable, man. Because not every cable is the best. There you go. We're on it. You see, luckily I have everything charging or charged or whatever I should say here. This is not a cable. I still need to put my cable in. 1 second, my friends. 1 second, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where the heck is that cable, bro? Where the heck is that cable, bro? That's the most bizarre thing ever. One cable is missing. Well, I have another one there, so I hope it's gonna. I hope it's gonna keep charging it until I have an extra battery there. I'll find all the thing. My place is a mess. Every time I the thing is, every time I clean up, it just get unclean. I'm very organized, but not that organized, I guess. By the evening comes, I'm like, all over the place. So yeah, thank you. Cool. And so yeah, that's the story with. That's about traveling, man. When you start traveling, you're gonna. Let me put a thing. Somebody comments it. I can see what we talk about it now. All right. Any questions? Let me know. Any kind of discussion, we can talk about it because I can talk about it. All right. So now I'm charging that phone too. This is a USB-C, and I'm kind of blind. So all said, I can't really see the end of the cables there. Let me put another camera to show you the other side of, because it's nice to see the clouds. Yo, when you said that my camera came off, I literally thought, when you said my camera came off, I thought my camera fell in the water, which I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. There you go, let's see how that one works. Cool, that's the get. Hold on a second, let me arrange the thing here. Crop and zoom. Here we have it. Zoomed in, my friend, zoomed in. Yeah, I like that view. You can see the water. Yo, the water is so calm. The water is so calm. Loving it. So yeah, that's another story, man. Me being in a coma when I was a kid. And yeah, Romania, it's a very weird, interesting place. All said, I'm talking about the communist time. It was a very, very weird and rough place to live in. And it was very, very interesting, I should say. When I say that, looking back what we have now and how everything it is, and how easy life it is, but it's harder those days. Over there, back in the time was super, super hard. And probably being a kid was easier than being an adult, but life was very, very simple. When I'm saying it was very simple, there's not much. The daily routine was to wait online to buy bread, probably like 4, 5, 6 hours. When we have meat once a month, you have to wait online for about 2-3 days, and you have like a little ticket, right? So you have monthly ticket for bread. So we're a family of 5. It has a number 5 on it, and every month is different colors, so you couldn't fake them. Not that we would try to fake them. So you have to go, and you have money, but you cannot buy. Everything was rationed, right? If it's 5 people, you get 5 half of bread. So you get 2 loaves and a half per day of bread, right? Meat, I think, I don't know, eggs, I don't know how many a week, per week, once a week. Milk, I don't know, every 2 days or whatever. Otherwise the shops, they were empty. Now the thing, when I say that, good luck finding stuff. Like if you can wait online half day to get eggs, and by the time you get there, there's no eggs. You know, I remember I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, up to my neck in snow, and I had to wait for hours and hours to buy for meat, and then my parents would come, my father would stay another few good hours, my mother, and then my father would stay all night long, and then wake me up in the morning before they go to work, like, yo, go and wait online and don't come home without food, man. And if you come home without food, the whole family doesn't eat. Yep. Hard life, my friends, hard life. What can I tell you about? Nothing nice, nothing beautiful, and nothing, let me make another coffee. Nothing that I wish for anybody to live or to experience that stuff, you know. Welcome to communism. I mean, as you know, guys, the Ceausescu was the biggest dictator in the whole world. People talk about North Korea and, you know, like, oh, how this is that, whatever, or Cuba. Nah, they're babies, bro. They're babies. When I say that, Ceausescu was the most, like, he really starved us, man. We really starved. 1, 2. Ah, man, it was crazy. I'm not gonna say much. I mean, probably another discussion, we talk about it. But it was hardcore, man. Living in that time, it was really hardcore, man. Was working as a kid, again, we had to work, man. Even in school, think about it, you know, like you say, like child abuse or whatever, like having your kid to work. Even in school, they will take you, like you have, let's say you have to pick up apples or whatever, weeds from the cornfield. They will take the whole school. We will do like weeks of working for the government, kind of teaching you how to survive or how to help the communists, because the communists, we are equal. So when I'm saying everybody's equal, the kids were equal with adults. Yep. Crazy stuff, my friends. Crazy stuff, my friends. Cool. Coffee time. Woo-ha! Man, I need to clean my boat, man. No, my bottom of the boat. So I'm waiting for. I order a connector for. I order a connector for to see if I can use my my generator to pump air into my scuba tank. If not, good luck with that. I don't know what to do. I don't think so. I'm fit enough to pump air like 3 days in a row to scuba dive for 2 seconds. So I don't know about that one. Returning it, I don't know, man. I don't really want to return it. I mean, I know I can go to a scuba dive shop and fill it up. It's just, I mean, I'll try it probably once, but I don't know. I mean, am I gonna go all the way there, take the boat to the scuba dive tank and trying to put 2 seconds of air in it? I mean, this is a tiny scuba tank, it's not one of the big ones, so I don't know, I'll figure out something. I'm looking forward though, because I really wanna deal with that stuff, like, you know, clean the bottom, go do some snorkeling, you know, like probably spearfishing. Well, I can't spearfish with a scuba tank, I think it's illegal, but at least I can take the mouth off while I'm shooting and then I put it back in. I don't know. I'm just talking random stuff here. Probably I'm not gonna do that. I don't care. I like fishing with conventional fishing stuff, you know. So yeah, it's one of those things, my friends. So, oh, yesterday, I need to get alcohol. So I told you about let me get some water. I told you about the headphones fell in the water. Well, I jumped in the water diving with my headphones on. One of them is working, the other one is less. Nah, I'm not gonna be a friend. So let's see if we're lucky. Let's see, my friends. Let's see if it's I don't think so. There's no sign of let me leave it in for 2 seconds. Let me leave it in for 2 seconds. So if not, I think I'm gonna buy like 90% alcohol and just dip it in and see. I don't know. If not, it's gone, it's gone. If it dies, man. What can we do? What can we do? I'm not gonna over cry about it. I mean, internally I'm crying like a baby. I like those headphones, man. But stupidity pays off, I guess. You stupid, they say. You pay, man. So I can't complaining. Tell you one thing, I'm never gonna jump on the water without checking my ears. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, that coffee's making the rounds. The rounds. Oh, I hear thunder, baby. Oh, the rain is coming, Lorraine. It's gonna rain today again. We're in the rainy season. What else is gonna do? Dance? So we're gonna put some date syrup on it. I like it. Gonna put some coffee. Alright. I'm gonna stir it. Alright. Then we're gonna put some water. Like a lot of water. This is a weak coffee, my friends. Weak. Oh yeah. Okay. So what else is going on? I don't know. I think I'm gonna finish this live stream for now. Only because actually, let me check something. I think I'm gonna go and pick up my. I'm gonna go and pick up my connectors. Let's see. It's 11:21 per arriving today. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm waiting for another package and then I'm gonna pick it up. So I have a. Let's see. What time is arriving? Let me see if they give me. I don't know. Okay, I don't really care about that thing for today. I'll figure out. That's what she said. Yeah, my friends. What else do I need? I'm gonna go. Well, I don't need to do laundry. I'm gonna go to the storage and bring my musical equipment so I can make music. I should do that. And of course I'm gonna take a shower. I should do that. So said, my friends, this is a light chat. This is an amazing light chat. I'm probably gonna, if I don't have any questions here, I'm gonna get off this amazing beautiful chat and talk to you later on in live. Oh, there's a rain coming, my Lorraine. Yeah, might as well stay for another 5 minutes. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, the boat is gonna move now. Wait to see. Wow, there's a lot of thunder out there. It's very thunderish. Oh, I need to get cigarette paper. Told you we're gonna move. Woo-ha! You move with the boat, you see? It's always moving. It's always moving. So, yeah, my belly kind of oh, my belly's going away. Irish Guinness and fish and chips is going away. Didn't last long. I thought I'm gonna keep the price up. No, it didn't keep the price up. I think like being on a boat, it's involuntary. It's a lot of work, you know. So if I go on land, I should go before it starts raining crazily. Oh, I need to go to the Ace to get like a connector for water for the shower. There you go. You see, with this stuff, man, life never stops here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, such a beautiful day. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like, oh, and I need to have breakfast. Probably breakfast will help with keeping it real. No, okay, let me see if the headphones works. Yo, this headphone is not working. Zero response from this headphone. Apart from rice, I don't know what to do with it. Nope, this headphone decided to be dead. Yeah, that's a good one, dear headphone. I know it's my fault, but you could have teamed up with the other one and keep it cool. Yeah. About Apocalypse. About the yeah. I need to get, when I'm gonna go to the storage, I'm gonna get my hard drive, and I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna look into that folder with Thai with the Thai trip from Thailand that year, and I'm gonna make a collage and post it up. It's such a beautiful. Holy Christ, man! It's such a beautiful, beautiful place. Thailand is extraordinary, amazing. I was about to move there to open a studio. I was about to get married there, you name it. I was about to do everything there, and probably I will move there. Probably one of those countries. Probably gonna end up retiring there, or either sell the world or retiring there. And when I'm saying retiring there, it's just the lifestyle, you know, the food, the people. I know everybody's happy, man. The cultural thing, the everything, it's just, I love that. It's a very kind of a complex cultural lifestyle there, and visually wise, like all the temples, so it's amazing. Architectural wise, I mean, it's super old. You have all this. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I was about to move to China too, in Shanghai for about 3 months, but kind of fell out the offer. But definitely, I don't know, in New York, I'm not gonna move from Miami. I really like Miami. I don't see any other place moving and living in. Or I should say I like Miami lifestyle, or me living on the water. And but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I will never move back to New York. I love New York. I love the food. I miss the food. But it's just too much of a condensed rat race. Everybody's just going, and they don't go nowhere, you know. I don't know. It's a weird way. Like, probably I'm in Florida. It's for older people apparently. Am I old? Yeah. Do I feel old? No. Oh, by the way, I'm talking about Apocalypse. You're asking about my kid. Yeah, guess what? I'm a grandfather too. I have a son, I have a daughter. They live in Ireland, and I have a granddaughter too. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I miss those kids, man. I mean, I seen them. Right now I don't really miss them that much. I just came back from Ireland. That's why I went to Ireland. I went for the baptize. He was not loving it. Oh, the thunder is crazy out there. The thunder is crazy out there. Somewhere is raining very heavy, and I know it's gonna rain here too. And coffee and cigarettes in the morning, they're good. You know what they say? They say when you smoke a coffee, it's better to smoke it with a... Sorry, when you smoke a coffee. When you smoke a cigarette, it's better to do it with a coffee. Something to do with... it's something to do with the whole complexity of it. You know? Such a beautiful day. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's thunderish. It's rumbling. It is loud out there. It's kind of like boom. I think the mics of the camera outside are off only because of the wind and stuff. But yeah. All right. Yeah, it's moving. The boat is always moving. Alright, my beautiful friends, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna jump in a shower and get on land. Woo-ha! Have a beautiful, amazing, superb day. Don't drink and drive, and keep it real on the street, my friends. Because that's the only one way. Where's the rain coming from? I'm not gonna stay until the rain comes. So anyway, peace out.